because this is Emma Stone being talked about for all the awards for her performance in this film. And what I've heard about this film, Shaun, is that it's essentially about they put the brain of a baby in the body of a grown woman, and then things ensue. So tell us about this.
Okay, so yeah, so basically this that's basically the story is that and so it starts off. You've got William Dafoe, and he's played this great. He's pretty grotesque himself. He's obviously something. He's a surgeon. He's a real prominent surgeon, and he can do all these.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures. He has like scars on his face and everything like that. Yeah.
He's totally butchered. Anyway, so this girl and so got the babies, and as the film progresses, she gradually becomes a bit more coordinated. To start off with, she's very uncoordinated and
because she's pretty much a baby.
Yeah, pretty much a baby. Now, when he's a surgeon, he wants he gets this chap who's an assistant to come and observe what's going on with the girl, and make notes and all that. And then he's decided that he's going to marry her because obviously she's a grown woman.
Yeah.
And then the guy turns up, that like a lawyer guy, and he sort of they run off together and they go.
That's played by Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo, you've got him. Yeah. He's like the lawyer, and he goes away, and gradually she begins to learn more things, and she picks up more things, and she as the film progresses. So after they get off this cruise, they've got no money. She basically meets a couple of people and sees this poverty thing, and Mark Ruffalo's just shed loads of money, and she gives it all away, and so he's got no money, and they end up a bit drop out. So they end up in Paris. So they've been all around this place, Rome anyway. They end up in Paris. She becomes a lady of the night to get money and all that, and quite enjoys it. Yeah. So, and then she gets loads of money, and then she gets this card that the professor, the surgeon, is going to die. Anyway, so that's basically the story. It's like the adventures of her and her learning and meeting people and discovering. So the way that I was thinking, the way I would sum this up is it's 18 rated Wes Anderson movie, I would say. That's the way I would put it. It's very sort of fantastical, and there's some of the dialogue, and there's a lot of sex and bedroom rollicks in this. A lot. We're talking practically through most of the film. It's especially when she's with Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah.
It's basically all the way through, when they're on the cruise and when everything else and that, and when she becomes a lady of the night. And
so when you say that, when you say a lot, you make it sound like a full blown porno or something.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. A Wes Anderson porno. So that's basically how I put it. I mean, there are some great characters in there. There's some great characters in there. I mean, she meets an old lady, and who's just as real potty mouth, which is really good. And some of the characters some of the characters in Paris are there's some great characters in this. There's some great characters in this. The visuals are pretty bizarre. It's like almost like paintings, with the skies and things, and it just reminded me. That's exactly, I would call this Wes Anderson porno movie. With the but the characters are pretty good. I quite like the Mark Ruffalo character. I forget what his name is called or whatever, but
because he seems like a bit like they'll call him like a rakish cad.
A rakish cad. He is a rakish cad. He goes, oh yes, I've had lots of things come away like that, but he's sort of she has this. People sort of become really infatuated with her, and but she's very, very matter of fact. She's like, oh yeah, let's do this. Will you do exercises on the bed with me and all that? So she's got no modesty, if you like. She's got no. And for me, really, this could have done with being a little bit shorter, I think. Again, sometimes these things. It's quite funny. The latest things are like, I'm not going. I think it could have been shorter. I mean,
Yeah.
I did quite enjoy it, but it had lulls, and visually it was great. There were some great characters in it. It was good acting, but it wasn't like wow. It wasn't like wow.
Yeah.
So for a Wes Anderson porno movie, I'm going to give this one a 3-star.
A 3-star. So, because
Yeah.
the thing is, this is directed by Yorgos Lanthimos. I believe that's how you say his name. And he is known for essentially being weird, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Because he did Lobster. That was the Colin Farrell movie where if you don't find your soulmate by a certain time in life, you turn into a lobster. He did The Favorite. He did, and he does not do straightforward. I think
No.
He does not do straightforward, and he sounds like he's the right kind of person for this. I mean, we had superfan Nina, so a friend of the show, Nina Ramtula, and she went to see this film, and she just sent me a message saying, "I'm seeing Poor Things tonight. I'm scared." And I was like, yeah, with that director, I think you should be. I think quite frankly, I think going into a Yorgos Lanthimos movie being scared is probably how he would want you to feel about it. And her review, her 2-line review of it is good, but very, very strange. And she says, "I strangely love it," and. Yeah, and I feel like this is the kind I really want to see this film. I really want to see this film, not just because of the Wes Anderson porno idea, because it's a kind of film that sort of it's remember when Mother was released, and it's the kind of film that I think will split people down the middle. That would be
Definitely.
like, is it good? Is it bad? We don't know. Do you love it? Do you hate it? Is it both at the same time? And I want to see it, especially because people have been the thing that worries me is that people have been raving a lot about Emma Stone's performance. And usually when people rave about something like that, I end up disappointed because almost as if like I go in there and I'm like, what? So, but I do want to see it because it's a kind of film that everybody is talking about. Everybody's talking about the moment. Oh my God, Poor Things. Oh my God, Emma Stone. Oh my God, this and everything. And I want to see what the fuss is about. So it will be key to see that. But you say 3 stars for the Wes Anderson porno.
Yes.